Alright, so this video is going to be about my 2022 goals, and I wanted to do something slightly different, and that's to focus on one thing. And it comes from two resources. It's called The One Thing and Start With Why. Great books, and the premise is that you to focus on one thing and do it thoroughly, you'll get a lot more done. And then what Start With Why is, what is your purpose in doing anything? And that's very critical. So for me, the most important thing is that I figured out is that it's gonna be getting a job, and that seems counter to. Now, a job seems an odd thing to talk about because in the current climate, it's all about, having a side hustle, having a main job, or sorry, a main thing you do on the internet, web-based business, consulting, etc., etc., etc. And I have done that. I do have that, and the issue that I've broken it down to has been me. But let's get back to the why. Why the job? I need to earn money, pay my bills, save money, get health insurance, and be more reliable. This one is what's going to what led me to do the why, or the job. Why not what I'm currently doing? So currently I have a side hustle, and it's not where it needs to be, and I've been struggling internally with my headspace, anxiety, frustrations. I told myself I'll figure this out and make it work, be my primary source of income. However, I have not followed through. So this has been a failure on my end. And after a lot of, seeing what's right in front of me and not fully, totally acknowledging it until it became an issue, which has led me to this point, and that is, I didn't follow. I like being reliable for myself in a business way has been more than I can handle, and a lot of it is the nonstop small things that lead to bigger things, and I've made a lot of mistakes in time management, just how I handle my time and energy, dealing with other people, and so, a lot of the things coalescing, and it's not worked. And I had to recognize that it's not worked, and the problem's been me. I always thought, okay, like this tech part of the business needs to get worked on, or maybe the sales script, or maybe this, or maybe that. But like ultimately, the common denominator in all my problems is me. And if I don't get me handled, the rest of it won't matter. And the job, obviously, earn money, pay bills, save money, blah blah blah, all the things it provides. So it's a jobs are catch-22 in that they are great, but they can be they can bring you down as much as they pull you up. So right now, the personal business I have hasn't worked fully. It is capable of working, and like I said, I was the problem. So my pivot now is that the job will help stabilize me currently, and then having to the major decision making is being taken away from me, and it's going to be handled by upper management, and then I have to just do the execution. So in that, I'm trying to get back into a cycle, back into a rhythm of getting things done and getting things accomplished and getting paid for it consistently, so that I can, internally, my anxiety will go down, the frustrations will go down, peace of mind will come up because I'm earning money, I'm saving money, and so like there's gonna be recalibration. And I will continue to work on my business. It's gonna be more of a side hustle. I'm gonna trim it down to the minimum I need to do, but because I need to recalibrate my overall strategy. So I need to be intelligent and do things that works. I've been putting good money after bad. I'm operating with a sunk cost fallacy. I keep saying now it'll get better when in fact nothing has changed. You're right, the problem is me. Until I fix that, I can't do anything for the business. I need to heal myself. So I have to build more discipline, follow through. I have to truly acknowledge my mistakes. I have to realize I dropped the ball on my business. I can't blame anyone. I have to put this on pause and take the job and earn money and reset. What I need more than anything is get back to a solid set point. I'm fluctuating too much. I'm perpetuating my own problems by not getting this handled. And that's one of those things where, easier said than done, but here it is. Like life is moving on. Like things are crazy. The last 2 years of the pandemic, who knows what's coming the next year. you know, it's I have to do things that work first and then experiment with something else. So in a way, I thought I was doing the right thing, but in a way, I was taking kind of the easy way out. The side hustle thing, the this thing and the that thing. Like business is a lot. Like I've read so many books, I've done so many things, but the issue's always been me and how I've just handled myself. And when you fully realize that how much of everything is your own mistake and like truly internalize it, it's like it's almost too much to handle. And I don't want to keep blaming anyone or anything and just be like, okay, I got to eat this bullet, eat this pain, go through it and learn from it. And then when I pivot back to the business as full time, like I need a full blown strategy and execute on it hard as fuck and just go, because the way it's now is not good enough. And if somebody else came in, like the people I look up to in business and like who I learn from, if they saw my state, they'd be like, dude, you don't need this business, right? And I'm giving myself advice as if I was giving to somebody else. The Jordan Peterson rule of treating yourself with kindness and then giving yourself help and care as if you were given to someone else. I forget which rule that was, or maybe I'm even paraphrasing, but besides the point. Yeah. So real simply, it's going to be the job. I'm going to do a tech job. I have a little bit of coding skill. I'm brushing up on it. I'm going through some training now, and I've been kind of one foot on one side, one foot on the other with a lot of things. I've been kind of coasting through it because I'm like, oh, I can pick it up fast. I can pick it up fast. But now I've kind of fallen behind in the class, and I need to really like put my head down, go through it as fast as possible, brush up on my interview skills, brush up on all the skills that are required, and then just like go and get things done. And then with the time remaining, focus on pinpointing the exact problems and figure out what emotionally and psychologically is the thing that's put me in the position I am. And obviously, it's almost a cliche to talk about childhood trauma and healing, blah blah blah. Like especially nowadays, it's like people throw the word trauma around like it's like you're talking about the weather or something. So, but realistically, that is an issue, and it's got to be handled the right way. But no matter what you do, especially in America, you need cash. So me not having the resources is I'm putting myself at a huge disadvantage. And a lot of other people a lot of other people are just moving ahead way faster. It's not good to judge and look at somebody else and compare yourself, because that'll kill you. But in some cases, it's the right thing to do, because if a lot of people are doing something that's working for them and I'm doing it, it's not working for me. In this situation, the problem is me. So in this example, the comparing myself was a good thing, and realizing, okay, man, I screwed up. So now I got to change. And so, yeah. One thing is a job. It sounds not the cool thing to talk about in 2022, because everyone will tell you side hustle business, blah, blah, blah. What, fair enough. I guess I'm the outlier where this is going to be the right thing for me. And I got to go in with full attention, full focus, and get it done. Obviously, I'm going to continue, hit the gym, diet, nutrition, exercise, all that stuff, keep it going. But really, like, isolate the core problems internally and find a way to address those, and then figure out the extra things that'll help me move forward in my career, financially, creative stuff. I thought about how many things I can do. I was scrolling through YouTube and other sites of like, okay, I pick up this skill, do this, do that, and then I was like, you know what? If I don't work on myself, fix myself, like I'm just delaying the inevitable. And so this is a way for me to put the information out, to hold myself accountable, make this, I guess, public, how many ever subscribers I have. And yeah. Thinking about what else I need to talk about. Moving forward, oh yeah, once I have the job, chip away at what works, and so I already talked about this. But yeah, so a little bit counterintuitive, but it needs to get done. I need to right the ship, and the only person that's gonna fix this is me, and I don't want to be in the same position a year from now. We're ringing in 2023, and it's like, oh, guess I fucked up again. So, Over and out. I'll be more consistent on YouTube, and let's see how this goes.